Now, the coalition of 6 civil society organizations whose operations focus on HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis and malaria says the CSOs will proceed with their intended demonstration on June 25, 2024 to register their displeasure over the government's handling of locked-up medical supplies at the ports. According to the CSOs, this is in spite of assurances from the Health Ministry to have the goods cleared within the next 2 weeks. The group's resolve comes amidst a push for accountability of $2 million allocated by the Global Fund for the clearance of the medical supplies. The following report has more.
Medical supplies funded by the Global Fund and stuck at the ports have recently sparked criticisms against the government, particularly from health-focused CSOs. These organizations have been concerned about the potential dire impact of the locked-up containers at the Tema port, which contain essential drugs for tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS, on patients' welfare, while the Health Ministry in a recent statement said it has secured 7.4 million Ghana cedis to clear the locked-up medical supplies, and with the sector minister, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, further assuring clearance in 2 weeks, criticism still persists over the government's handling of the matter. The NDC parliamentary candidate for Esikado Ketan, Dr. Grace Ayinsu Dankwa, speaking on current affairs program The Big Issue on ChannelOne TV, described the government's inaction on the delicate health matter as unconscionable. She accused the government of misusing funds provided by the Global Fund to aid in the clearance of the medical supplies from the port.
To even make matters worse, and even more sad, is that the Global Fund itself gave them $2 million towards the clearing of the medicines.
Really?
So aside the free stuff they were bringing, medicines, essential medicines, malaria nets, and vaccines, they also gave us extra $2 million to clear the goods. So where is that $2 million, and why is the goods not cleared 1.5 years after the fact? Somebody has chopped the money. The $2 million came, somebody took the money and chopped it. This is just, it's plain.
We don't know that.
We can speak all the English.
The president of the Ghana HIV and AIDS Network, Enesamwa Bin Otin, said the organization is currently focusing its attention on getting the medical supplies cleared from the port, adding that it will begin demanding accountability for the funds allocated by the Global Fund for the clearance. He assured, however, that the health-focused CSO's intended demonstration, slated for June 25th, still holds, despite the Health Minister Dr. Bernard Okoboy's assurances of clearing the medical supplies in 2 weeks.
We are going ahead to present a petition to the president. Because what we are saying is that whether the communities are cleared or not, this should never happen again.
Great.
We are dealing with persons living with HIV. I know people, I work with people who have been on medication for the last 10, 15, 20 years. Now, if you keep these medicines in the pot for 1 year and don't clear them, you bring them trauma, because this is their source of existence. Without these medications, they are going to lose their lives.
Very well.
So for their sake, we will still go ahead and present our petition to the president.
Meanwhile, MP for Inyas-Wotum Dixon Adomako Kisi has expressed confidence in the health minister to deliver on his pledge to have the free medical supplies cleared.
We have now a health minister who I think will be very proactive and will, I think, appreciate these challenges a bit more. And I mean, and I think that he has the experience.
Panelists on the big issue have also been discussing government's efforts to clamp down on illegal mining activities, commonly known as galamsey. This follows comments by the New Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate for Wassa Amenfi East, Ernest Frimpong. Mr. Frimpong has widely been criticized for urging illegal miners to attack military forces enforcing mining laws. Dr. John Osai Kwapon, a research fellow at the Ghana Center for Democratic Development, CDD Ghana, emphasized that punitive action should be taken against the MPP parliamentary candidate.
I'm glad that he was invited to come and explain why he said what he said, and hopefully everything will be clarified. And I mean, what if there are consequences for some of the things that he said? I think it's only right that he faces those consequences, whether it's as a matter of law or even as a matter of politics, right? That I would hope that these these are not the comments, the behaviors that we reward in terms of, electing to Parliament.
Despite zero reported cases of drug shortages for TB and HIV/AIDS patients, CSOs in health warn that any further delays in clearing these medical supplies at the port will endanger lives. They plan to proceed with a demonstration on June 25th. On issues on Galamsey, panelists are urging punitive actions against MPP parliamentary candidate for Wassa Amenfi East, Ernest Frimpong, for making insightful comments against security services. For ChannelOne News, my name is Daniel Sakiti.